hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. I guess the music is still a little bit higher. I think that works. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching the stream, and welcome to my very first official stream on the channel. And today we are playing Apollo Justice, the Ace Attorney Trilogy. And as excuse me. And as a matter of fact, I have already played the first Apollo Justice, and that's maybe like, who knows, like 5-6 years ago, and I kind of forgot what it is, or I kind of forgot the premise or the plot of the whole story. It's been a while since I played it, and it's way back, like on a very clunky DS emulator on the phone. So yeah, but today we're going to play the Trilogy, which means we'll be playing the original Ace Attorney, or the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, the Dual Destinies, and the one that I am excited to play is the Spirit of Justice. So, here are the rules on our entire playthrough. So, I will be giving myself 12 lifelines throughout the whole game, or throughout the whole series. So I will be using 4 lifelines on each rendition. So 4 lifelines on the original Ace Attorney, on Dual Destinies, and the Spirit of Justice. And what does that lifeline do is letting me use a guide on how to solve, but I will only use if we are very stuck on the puzzle or we do not know what the heck is happening, because as we all know, in Ace Attorney we do not know what happens next if it's not very obvious. And who knows, weird stuff happen all the time in that game. So without further ado, let's begin our gameplay. I guess the music is a little bit low. Alright. Should we stick? No, you know what? We will stick on Japanese. And let's play. And why here? No. We're going to play this first. And it's fun, it's already unlocked. Anyways. Let us play the original Apollo Justice. Now this is weird to see that it's all remastered. Can I skip it? Okay, I do not have the skip. Showdown time. You lose. Ah! Yeah, bear with me, guys. I might voice act horribly on this game. I'm so sorry. I seem to be in a bit of a trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cop should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that. Okay, it's been a while. April 20, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Panic. I'm sweaty. I can admit, I'm nervous. Ah, good morning. Oh. Oh, no. Good morning, sir. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Wound up, sir? No. I'm loose. I'm fine. That screeching noise. Is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, eh? I hate my voice. I got up at 5 a.m. to do my Chords of Steel voice workout. I'm fine. Oh, I hate my voice. I'm going to hate my voice. Ah, that explains it. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your screech. Ah, I overdid it again. As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. Hold on. I wouldn't want to let him down, if you get my drift. Drift gotten, sir. I'm all over that drift. As it happens, I dined with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're quite fine so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course. And so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Hi, Ember. Hope you all liking my voice a little bit. It's been a while since I voice act. Good morning. Morning. It's all up to you today. First trial. Nervous. Meeting him. Cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. Help? So you're fine. I'm fine. Ah, Mr. Fine, is it? I did remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. And he's your friend. So why? You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, it's time. Shall we? Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. I need to focus. First trial. Here comes justice. April 20th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Oh, this is fast-paced a little. Oh dear God. The court is now in session. Oh God. Oh God. How am I gonna voice this character?
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is fine. I mean, ready, Your Honor. Mind going blank. Don't panic. Too late. Your name? Oh God, I can't. Your name? Are we gonna? Your name was Mr. Justice. And this is your first trial. Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. But I'm fine, really. Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin. Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always see to his client's wishes. And my client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Why am I getting tongue twisted? Well, of course, he wants justice. But I can do the voice anymore. Oh God. To entrust this case to this greenhorn. Why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Okay. So Gavin's got trial experience. Fine. But does he have cords of steel? Then let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright. Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? I will speak
a bit further then. If the prosecution would be so kind to explain the charges, Mr. Payne.
To think I
Hate myself.
saw you enter this room with fresh attorney, and now I see you live in chains.
Ah, Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see. I'm hating myself.
The crime occurred at Bosch Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took a victim.
Oh, I didn't do that. Where is it?
A customer, and he hit him. Wham! Wham! On the head. Smack! Killed him cold.
A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was? The pianist for the club, it seems. Phoenix Wright. A pianist?
Oh god, I messed up the voice.
His weapon. His weapon that took the victim's life. A bottle of grape juice.
Why am I sounding like a goblin right now?
Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice.
The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence.
Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filed in the court record. Make a practice of checking it frequently. The court record. Right. I've heard of that. Use what button is that? E to look at the evidence so far. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Right. Just use E. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action.
So the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But just who was this Shady Smith fellow?
We believe he was a traveler, Your Honor.
I hate myself.
A traveler?
According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years.
It's gonna strain my voice.
He had only returned to this country recently. Though his place of residence is unclear.
And he had some sort of connection with the defendant.
That too is unclear at the present, Your Honor.
I can't move on with this. We believe they first met at the Wash Bowl Club on the night of the crime.
If they had only just met, then why murder? Perhaps the victim studied the defense piano playing.
That doesn't appear to be.
That doesn't appear to have been the case. No motive has nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean. Damn. It doesn't look dead to me.
Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in of itself.
Indeed. It appears our defendant has fallen to become the best sort of criminal.
It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that, a game. In the pure sense, a competition, Your Honor.
Competition?
test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, the backs red, the backs beat in blue flame, know its final outcome.
Come again.
Cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present and impress women.
I think I found the right voice.
That will be our first order of business here then. To find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition you held the night of the crime.
My pleasure. This is it. My first trial. Here goes nothing. I am a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is. A game. And our customers are happy.
A pianist who can play a piano.
Better than a defense attorney who can defend.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Right, Your Honor. Are you alright? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy too. My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Though, you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? We can do it. No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this covered. I think you better do more than think. You know it? Or you do not. I'm fine. Cords of steel are ready for battle. My weapons, press and present. Find any inconsistencies and lies in the testimony and reveal them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it! I'm putting a lot of British accent as I can. Inconsistencies, lies? Phoenix Wright? As if Phoenix Wright would never lie. And it's up to me to prove it.
The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I am a pianist by trade, but I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over the poker table. The room where we play and the competition in club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all. The game and the customers are happy. I think we'll press it one by one. You can hardly play. Oh, I play sometimes when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Was that supposed to be a boost just now? The title of pianist is a mask, a respectable face I wear for the world at large.
And why are you... And why are you really at the Borscht Bowl Club?
Uh-huh. They pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional after all.
Do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hard-working member of society like me to imagine.
Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston.
What?
I played poker for 7 years in that small... Eh? I played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I've never lost. Once. What? You see why customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time? As I said, I'm a professional. I played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible? Okay, let me... The room in the crime scene photo is an attraction? It has quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. The black market? All in the past. Things like the black market are only on the other or on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right there in that room.
A smoky room, gambling hoods, you know. Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad.
The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window. I can practically picture it now. The window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else. The room had a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge to our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in a room steep in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. The rules are simple. You play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. 2 decks of cards? A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 decks, no one can slip in cards. There's something
There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lying scattered on the floor.
Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we use 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other was blue.
As I recall, in poker you make 5 card hands. I can see how it would be easy to cheat.
Yes, a game of hands.
This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently.
That's right! It was a simple game after all.
I Are you sure?
Huh?
People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant! You were in the room the very moment that the crime occurred, and you claim no connection to the crime.
Now that's strange.
What's strange?
I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking about the crime at this point is against your rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. Don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Right. There's something I'd like made clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not?
Very well. The defendant will amend his testimony.
Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will never touch the murder weapon. But I will say I never touched the murder weapon. Okay. Well, there's a predicament because it says here Mr. Wright's handprints. Okay. No. I mean percent. So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon, this grape juice bottle, right? So I said,
Something the matter, Mr. Justice.
no. I might, oh no. They just, oh no. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Too bad our new defense. Too bad our new defense. Our new defense attorney never learned how to play dumb.
What's this, Mr. Payne?
I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints. The opportunity rises. So I had to do it.
No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Excess yelling can damage the judge's ears and our case. But what about my cords of steel? Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant? Well, that's true. The prince alone don't.
Ah, you didn't let me finish, you fuck.
The prince alone do not. Oh, he did it.
Alright.
Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if there were normal fingerprints.
Huh? But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down.
Upside down. What does that mean?
It means he was holding the bottle inverted. And there can be only one reason for that. Yes. To brain someone with a bottle. I'm sorry, I don't know. Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worse. Oh? I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There are good reasons for everything you'll see.
Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on the bottle of the cot?
I stand by my plea of silence regarding the matter. For now.
Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case.
I'm sure he's uncooperative. Because he's hiding something. There must be reason. Yeah, Phoenix Wright, even not an attorney in this timeline or in this at this very moment, he still has the aura. No, he has more aura than when he was an ace attorney. Like, what the heck? Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something.
And what might that be, Mr. Gavin?
On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police?
Reported?
Well, that would was the defendant, Mr. Wright. But still, that...
Really?
Well, yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone. Near the scene? Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? The victim was murdered in a small room in a basement 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant.
I see. And this is the phone that made the call.
Right cell phone. Damn, he is old school. When this came out, this game came out 2008. Oh, I didn't read that. The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities. And you claim he is being uncooperative? Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I'd better not waste this. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being.
Toyd? I assure you no one is more serious about...
What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that was crime occurred. How can you possibly know this?
That's a good question. How indeed?
The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness. God. Here we go again.
You're good as they say you are.
So someone else was in the room the night of the crime. That must mean they witnessed the crime. Everything up till now has been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready?
Oi, Justice! Did you see? Someone got murdered in the basement of Buca de Beppo.
Oh god, I didn't hear that again. Aw.
Very well. The prosecution may call the first witness to the stand.
The witness will state her name and profession.
Hold on just a moment. Where is the witness?
Yep, at least pain is a little annoying, but not annoying that is a pain in the ass, but I still remember playing the Von Karma, like, holy moly. That was a long ass... That was a long ass playthrough for me that time. I was like 14 at the time when I played that game.
I summarized that she has been threatened by the defense's demonic-looking haunts.
So I used a little hair gel. Relax, people.
Have no fear, if any horns point in your direction, this cord will cut them off.
You are sure?
God damn it.
Are sure?
I swear it on my gavel. Please come out.
Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor?
Well, if you are sure it is okay.
God, I hate my voice. Okay, why is she... why does she have a camera?
Wait a minute. Would the prosecution care to explain the witness, paraphernalia?
Yes. She is a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools for her trade.
And that would be...
My voice is training now. My name is Oral Gaurli. I am employed as waitress in Borscht Bowl Club restaurant.
And why the camera?
Of course, it is my pride to serve Borscht, that is naming restaurant. But I also perform, how it is said, other service.
What other service? I take it one of your other services is taking the customers' pictures.
Dada. Like for example, this one. That's the defendant? Indeed. On the night of the murder. Man in white hat is the one who gone kaput.
Indeed, that is the victim. Order, order. This is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps.
It's the same way as I drop cold bowls of borscht on laps of customers. Casually. My voice.
And a court will casually accept this new evidence.
Olga's photo. The defendant and Mr. Smith at the Borscht Bowl Club. Alright. Now, witness. Where were you at the time of the murder? I was in the room. The hideout, we call it. Nice spelling, by the way. Excuse me? The hideout. It is room where famous gangster bad guy was arrested. What's with the names? This room where murder took place. What? Your look of utter surprise is lovely. I will post by courtroom door. What? I will post by courtroom door later for you. Da. Photos will be numbered. And you will write which ones you want copy of. So there were 3 people in the room at the same time of the crime. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Wright, and Olga Orley. And if Mr. Wright isn't the killer, that means...
Very well, witness. You will testify to the court about the night's events.
I sound like someone who has packed 50 packs of cigarettes already. I'm sounding like almost Arthur Morgan here. That night, customer asked me to deal cards for the game. It was cold, both players played with hats on. 500 cigarettes. How do you know that reference, huh? The victim, he plays the whole time with his hands on locket at his neck. Then last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. The man flew at victim and is strangling him to death.
Incidentally, who won the game?
Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith. That's ridiculous. Because because Mr. Wright can't lose. Justice? Maybe you can come up with a more legitimate objection. But he hasn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as prosecutors either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here.
are the poker chips as they lay the very moment of the crime. The hand and chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
Chips, you say?
Ah, I mean, yes. Imagine that poker is a war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils.
I know that. After all, I was in a poker head of courtroom number 3.
I think he meant poker face.
Looking at this picture, it does seem the most of the chips are on the victim side of the table.
Wait. Hold. If hold. Wait, hold. There's off. Okay, if Phoenix's hand is on the left side, wouldn't he be losing? I mean, this is full house, I think. But this is a higher full house. Am I doing this right? Wait, can someone help me in the chat? This is not a lifeline because we're not using the lifelines yet. I still have my 4 lifelines. I will not be using that. Okay. Isn't both their cards a full house? Can someone in the chat help me? Because if this is both full house, aces deuces. It's a tie there. So they will fight on the 3 of a kind. Since wait, are those those are kings. Kings higher to the 7. So it means the victim. Alright. Okay, so the top is stronger then. So yeah, I think so too, that the higher. Okay, we'll check.
If possible,
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yes, a crushing defeat for a man undefeated.
Wait. Why are you shouting Apollo? Also sorry guys if I'm gonna cough a lot. Wait. The man flew at victim and strangling him to death. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, there's the contradiction. Kings and 2 aces beat 3 sevens and 2 aces. Alright, thanks for the... Alright. Oh, really? Strangled? You say? That's odd. Ah, normal customers only choke on borscht. No, I mean, the report shows that the victim died of a blow to the head. Miss Orley, really now? Did you witness the crime? Let me shake up. Did she have a spider sense? Hmm. Hmm.
Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He was still wearing his hat and everything.
Yet, it is a fact that he was hit, Your Honor.
Oh, oh. Oh. Ooh. I guess rest in peace for Bud's hairline. Ooh. Damn. He suffered two unfortunate events. Ah. He has a great hairstyle and he was hit in the head. Hope I didn't read the
Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation.
Brother looks like Hayachi from Walmart. Dude, you don't have to kill him more. He's already dead.
Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? This head certainly was hit.
Wait, we saved it? Oh no. But I've seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged at victim his neck. Oh really, Miss Orley? Nuh-uh. I think I've caught you in your own lie this time. Justice. I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. What? What do you mean? I found a contradiction. There's one thing in her testimony that troubles me.
Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination.
Do you plead to the court that you will say the truth and nothing but the truth? Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much, too. Oh, we're still here. You know I can present the same evidence, right? Yeah, we're gonna speed there in this. I blew it. I think you didn't say anything about hitting before.
Witness, you will take greater care with your testimony.
Oh, da.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
And that clears up the discrepancy with the autopsy report, I believe.
We gotta speedrun this. My voice hurts now. Alright, sorry for the mute, guys. Alright. Should we Wait. Lock it. Shouldn't the bottle be destroyed if you hit someone with it? Well, not all bottles though. Wait. I blew it. It's not a bottle. Got it. I have 3 lives left. I'm gonna do a save first. Think if what? It's a bottle for drinking. Hit someone hard enough and it will shatter. Yeah, I think so too. That could be possible. Okay, this is getting out of hand. If was boy, I don't think there's something in this. I don't want to use my lifeline. It's too early. Hmm. Okay. So the evidences are my badge, the autopsy report, crime photo 1, deadly bottle, right cell phone, Olga's photo, Chip's photo, and crime photo 2. uh, the victim, he placed locket on his neck. Then last and then tried to strangle him. Okay, so we did try the bottle and the autopsy report already. The victim, he placed whole time with his hand on locket. But the third and last statements are pretty sus. You know what? Victim, he plays. There's no strangulation here. Wait. Was there a locket? Oh, there is. There's the tiny locket there. That's so small. But in this photo, there's none. Okay, let's try this. Oh. You know, there was one curious part in her testimony, like Mr. Gavin said. But what does it mean?
Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about?
Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on locket at his neck. I believe she said,
I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness grammar.
no, but look at this photograph. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck?
Well done, Justice. I'm impressed.
I knew you'd be able to handle this. But what does it mean?
If we are to believe that this witness testimony as is, and the locket disappeared following the victim's death.
Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no? Taken it off. Wait, don't mean the defendant wasn't strangling the victim after all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it?
Ah, defendant, what do you have to say to this? Say,
Yes?
I just noticed this spot. You have something hanging around your neck, don't you?
Oh, you mean this? Yes, it's a locket with a photograph inside. A photo of my daughter. Come again? Oh, I just realized I forgot that Phoenix has a daughter now. At this point of time.
Is that right? You have a daughter?
We confirm it at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter.
So Mr. Wright has a locket too? Why don't I buy this as just a coincidence?
Well now, if the results of the poker game led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game.
Further testimony won't really be necessary.
It's clear the defendant lost badly. Miss Orley. You will testify to the court about the game played between the victim and the defendant.
Yeah.
There's more. The game began with 3,500 points in chips for each man. The house chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was the victim. For last hand, defendant will For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and
Indeed, look at this picture.
all in. Whenever you are gambling, I'm not saying everyone should gamble. It's bad. Gambling is bad. But if you're gambling without money in line, just for fun, like in Ark Knights, do what Mr. Nothing, or not Mr. Nothing, cannot says about you. All or nothing. Go all in.
It does seem to be a one-sided game.
As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a better pill to swallow.
Ah, how many times have I heard those words? I done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor. And now I regret what I done. A common tale but true.
Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years. So this testimony must be wrong. Where's the fun when money isn't involved? Listen. I am not condoning gambling. Be responsible with everyone's money, okay? Okay? Do not gamble your money or your life away. Alright. Where were we? Let's check all of them first. We have 3 lives left. We want to make sure. Not special. Usual game, usual rules.
If each man began with 3,500 points, then the total would be exactly 7,000 points.
Please, this isn't calculus. It's not even long division. Alright, press harder or no need? Are the chips in the photo all the chips that were used? I think we should. Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips. Explain? What is there to be explained? 2 types of chips, 100 points chips and 1000 points chips. Okay, let's add that. One kind of chip is worth 1000 points and the other is worth 1000. 2 kinds in all. Mr. Gavin said his testimony.
Mr. Justice. To the court.
A favor and think of what you want to say before raising your hand.
We are not in kindergarten.
Sorry. Two types of chips. The small ones are 100 and the big ones are 1000. Right? Right, of course. There's a clear contradiction in the information you have in your hands. It's a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try it. We're not kindergarten after all. Okay, that's weird. Okay, 1 point is 100, the other is 1000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $3,500 points each for each man. 7,000. Hold on a minute. Okay, so if the starting game is 7,000, one, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, the small ones are 100 points. 1,000 points. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 blacks. If this is 1,000, 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if that's add up, that's 10,600, not 7,000. Isn't it? So wouldn't that mean the red ones are the 1,000 chip points? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, if this 4,100 to 1, 2. Yeah, it is. You sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure?
It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won if you're not in kindergarten.
Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court?
Of course, Your Honor. In the photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me which were worth 1,000 points.
Why? The big ones, of course. Duh.
Alright, sassy boy. Oh, I thought so too. But then the total don't add up. The totals? Yep, we did the math right. Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips, and the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points.
Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see. 3 plus 1 carry the 5.
There are, Your Honor.
Now,
Look at the photo that allegedly shows all the chips. If the big chips are worth 1,000 points and the small chips are worth 100, and you add them up,
How much is it?
do it yourself. You aren't in kindergarten, aren't you? 1,600 points. Yeah, we totally add up there, right? The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness testimony. But why? How could this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. Each man begin with a game 3,500 points. If all. The small chips are worth 1,000 points, not the big ones.
Madness! Utter madness!
Show me the photograph of the chips again. There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. Why? That does make 7,000 points when you add them up.
So I guess smaller is better. Well, do they? Maybe in different contexts, but who knows? Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad as I was the one who said it.
But wait! The value of the chips may be different, but it changes nothing.
Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Ah! Exactly. If the small chips are 1,000 points and the large chips are 100. Let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table. The victim. Wait. The victim, Mr. Smith, had 2,900 points, and the defendant had
4,100 points.
Well, now. It seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all.
That's impossible.
My client has even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning.
Yar!
I'm doing different noises for pain anymore now. Now, Miss Orley. You must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime, weren't you? Oh my god, this again.
Order! Order! It appears our defendant has lost his motive, and Mr. Wright supposed the fact never happened. We must now ask ourselves whether we can trust.
What?
Excuse me, what is it, Miss Orley?
See what, Miss Orley? What do you see? In the last hand, there was cheat. Cheat? You don't mean a trick? Wait. Or do you mean a scam? They're all the same. The dialogue in this game is always funny. Yes, there was cheat in last hand. That's why game ends where chips as they are. Great. Just great. First we have lying, now cheating. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn. For the interesting.
Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about this cheating in the final hand.
The last hand, both men had full house. There's 4 of each card in the deck, from ace to king. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument. The defendant's strength was exposed. He took a bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith. Miss Ole, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? At least it isn't the parrot. Yeah, that that part was also annoying.
A full house is a very high scoring hand. Not easy to make in my experience.
That alone is enough to suspect less than suspicious.
Oh,
Less than scrupulous tactics.
Mr. Gavin, what's a full house?
Lawyers these days. You don't know your poker?
I can't say this bodes well for your case or career.
What is this? Some kind of secret court poker? Ring. Justice. You know the terms 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 pairs of the same number makes a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair and 1 3 of a kind. That's a full house.
You can see each other's hand in this photo.
Wow, they both have full houses.
We forget there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
If he did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Whoever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? The last hand, both men and full house. From ace to king. Okay, I need to zoom. Can I not zoom? Robes.
Go.
Just how hard it is to make a full house anyway. It's quite hard, yeah? It is making a pair and a 3 of a kind at the same time. I guess that's right.
Very difficult to be sure. You can take my word as poker head of courtroom number 3.
Very difficult, yeah? But it's not impossible. 4 of each card, you see. There's 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 card. It's like winning a 50-50. Is it? Huh, you don't say. I don't know how long I've been doing this for now. Yeah, I think the cards itself is very hard to, get the right cards you need because, yeah, as you guys said, it shuffles at random. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. If cheat is more obvious, then where though? That's a heart. It's a diamond. How was it clear? He played a fifth ace. Mr. Smith has 3 aces. And Mr. Wright's 2. Yeah, you're right. That's a contradiction already. Had 3 aces and Mr. Wright's 2. But yeah, there's the king. If Mr. Smith has 3 aces, it appears that the witness has mistaken. Mistaken? But my look at this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. That's a photo of the chips, is it not? Justice. Perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger to point out your point. Yes, please point out the contradiction in this photo. What particular point contradicts the witness's testimony? I just dropped. It's the king. I just dropped the. Miss Orley, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces, but as you can clearly see, the victim's hand had only held 2 aces.
Well, maybe the witness was clearly confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the third ace in question.
Take another look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in its hand. Where's the 5th ace? I see cheating, alright. And it's going on right here in this court. 2 aces in each player's hands does make 4 aces total. Holy proof of cheating.
Wait, please. It's true. I've seen it.
The 5th ace. It was cheating, I swear to you. That's odd. She must be lying. Yet she's the most sincere I've seen her all day. You're right to trust your instincts, Mr. Gavin. Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Go on, if I may. I have a suggestion. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? Oh, I forgot the accent again. If you don't mind, perhaps we might examine the actual cards. The cards? Mr. Payne.
Yes.
The players' hands that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court. Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's cards or the defendant's cards? Alright, here we go. Which one? Perhaps since we accused the victim of cheating. Oh, okay. Okay, the king. For some reason, I thought that they were using blue cards in the final hand. Didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Huh? Oh. Which was it now? Your Honor, look at this. One of the victim's cards. Oops. The back is a different color. Eh? That's impossible. But I put that in. What? Oh. What was that, Miss Oli? No. Yeah. I merely said I have. Your Honor. Yeah. Mr. Gavin. Yes? Tell me what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? Cheat? I can see my future in the judge's head, not Apollo's. I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The dealer. You and your little beaver edging. In the back of the basement of the Bosch Bowl Club. At the front of Bukit Beppo. Oh! Wait, so you mean this witness, Miss Early, she's the cheater, a professional, I'd wager. Order! Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake. Okay, thank God I cleared that. Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard. That's impossible. I put that card in Wright's hand. Ergo, Miss Olga Orley conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shady Smith. Yeah, I'm vibing with the music. Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim.
What? Wait, you don't mean the defense is accusing the witness? Miss Olga Early, are you?
I mean, it's already in the name Shady. Yeah, you're right. Shady. Oh yeah, shady. Three people were in the room at the same. And if Mr. Right isn't guilty, that means I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Orley, of murder. Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss Olga Orley? She has lost consciousness.
Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, it seems you have presented a new possibility to the court.
One suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith.
And that means
This court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time.
What?
I did it. I held out.
I see no point in prolonging this trial to this day. The prosecution will no need to make further inquiries.
Wait, what? Mr. Wright? You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. What nonsense is the defendant spewing now? Think, one of the cards had different color back. Don't you wonder what it means? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous!
Mr. Payne, you of all people should know, Mr. Wright has a talent for the ridiculous. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night. As we said before,
As was said before, we alternated between two decks of cards that night.
that was said before.
The two decks at the club have different colored backs, blue and red. Orly was sent to the glue factory. She's not a horse. One color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the two decks might get mixed. And they still get mixed. We used the red deck for the last game. I see, but
That's odd. For some reason,
I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards. Whatever. In the end, one card of the wrong color got into the mix, which means there was cheating. Yes, a card slipped into the deck. Would have seemed to indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises two serious questions. A polo? Yes. Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when the card was swapped. When? There are three boards. Oh, there are three broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder.
Well, yeah, thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course, it was what...
Oh. It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne. Or it might not be. I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? Yeah, I said the wrong thing. Okay. It could have been before the murder. Jury. It in okay. There's two broad possibilities. It's before or after. Check the records. Okay, they used the red card for the last game. Okay, I'm gonna go on a whim, let's say after the murder. Perhaps it happened after the murder? What's that? Ridiculous! What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly. Yes, but tell me. How do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible. Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but not very little impossible. Oh, even when the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, would you be caught in no time? Ah, quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown after the murder. Okay, this is getting past silly and straight on to crazy. I ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that? Who indeed? There's one of the mysteries before us.
There's another?
Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? Who? The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. Only two remains in the room, alive that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orly. Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for a blue? Okay, so if it happens after, yeah, this is getting ridiculous. It's not Phoenix Wright because he won the game. It might not, okay, possibly Olga, but she said that she swapped it, so it must have happened during the game. So the other option is someone else. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course, and well, it doesn't seem like it would have been Olga Orly either.
What are you suggesting?
That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As the defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Only at this point. Yes, I know. But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card. And a card was swapped during the game. It'd be obvious. My god, Phoenix really kept on aura farming.
Something you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright?
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun all this is.
Fun? How about confusing? I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, or it wasn't Miss Orley, then who was it?
Yeah. Well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction. A new direction. We'll find that indeed after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hands, and that someone made two critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card, because the one who did the swap didn't know two colors of cards were being used. The other mistake was the number on the card. Right. The person replaced the fifth ace with the king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a fifth ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. So they pick up the king from their table and swap it in.
But there's one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist.
True. Not until now. But you would have to admit the possibility of a fourth person. Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime.
What?
I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright.
This trial has proceeded on one central assumption, namely, that at the time of the incident there was only 3 people in the room.
I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption.
The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
I suppose that is a problem, yes?
Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Kevin, I'll see you in my chambers during the recess. I'm gonna have that sloppy...
Just kidding. Certainly, Your Honor.
Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes.
That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth? Well now, I think you would know the answer to that. Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Christoph. Justice. Yes, sir. The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I I never asked. But it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker. It's like trial law. Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it. Everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding. That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who noticed that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worried. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No. You can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. But you will. Soon. Almost forgot one more thing. About this case. You should know. I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. What? I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My, power? I have no idea my course was there special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. Okay. That alone took me 2 hours to finish. And my voice is already strained. Did I save it? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. And I don't think my voice can keep up with tons of dialogue. I mean, Arknights has more dialogue than this, but still. My voice is a bit raspy now. Okay, so tomorrow on the next stream we will continue what we left off. And I think the next 3 episodes after this will be what they call will be even longer dialogue. So I think I might call in some friends to help me out read the dialogues, voice it as well. Who knows? Or maybe I might do it again solo. Well, what else is in there? Let me check. Oh no. Dual Destinies has 6 episodes. Oh no. And so is Spirit of Justice. Okay. Ah. Whew. That was a very long stream. I didn't realize that we've already been playing for 3 hours now. And also, I forgot to add the chat box here. I was like, where was it? Ah. Hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Okay, so let's clear up the next schedule. Maybe on Thursday or on Friday we will stop playing Ace Attorney, and then we'll play should we play Hollow Cure or Arc Knights? Let me check my games list here. Maybe we could play Hollow Cure and suffer on the Jump King thingy minigame, the Jump King minigame on the Hollow House. Well, that was a fun game. There's a lot of things to do still. Play FGO. Nah, I don't think I will play FGO. Maybe in the next. Maybe. Who knows? But maybe not today. Or not now. We still have other stream planned. I guess that's it for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in today's stream. Hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.
There's a threshold you cross when the book starts to turn. It's a rook cheating your presence of peace. Stories rewrite, stars fleet the night, judging the cover by look. There's a dusty old line my path. No longer tempting the muse. People can change. I promise I made. Fight over fight, I refuse. Give and take, ties that you break. Why you can say you don't think that way? Come and go, no longer am I. Blood on your hands won't do. Judge not the thorn in you.
Hey. Oh, you think it's finished? Yeah, it is. It is done. I'm just messing with you guys. This is just another secret endings. Another end credits. Well, I think I should have done a better voice acting earlier. Well, I gave up halfway. It was fun though. Hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Bye, guys.